After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hey.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
South.
Now Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Watch Tony.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On 2nd down, Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football. I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Jaguars have it. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. 2nd and a yard.
Oh, ready.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Oh, ready.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he gets that one complete to Collins.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That'll be taken in by Connor. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
All right, so there's really three. Modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here we go. Level. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. They'll run out of a gun, and this is Connor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive back.
To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go, sir.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick hitting slant there. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, go.
Throwing is Lawrence. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open,
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Rip, 23.
Now here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw, Stroud. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Stroud to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the give, it's ETN. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a second and 9.
Hey, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Now a handoff. ETN. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On first and 10, here's Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked, and now he loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He runs with it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. On second down, Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. To throw, it's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Texans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Texans 14.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go!
Now Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lion!
Etienne ahead out of the pistol. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Hey, easy. Ralph!
Here's Lawrence. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
11, Agate.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, hey, hey. 13, Lou, Lou. Silver.
They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Thomas. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. And this one online. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
To throw is Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing. Less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Mixon. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are done yet. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are back within 6. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And here comes the whistle and a timeout. 7 seconds to go.
Hey, run!
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Silver!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.